In this episode, I'm going to share with you what's going on in my uncovered raised garden beds, as well as some of my fruit trees and a few things that's growing in the greenhouse. In North Texas, we can plant fruit trees in the winter. As long as the weather is pretty good and we're not expecting an immediate freeze, it's a good thing to transplant trees in the ground and in raised garden beds, because I'm going to cover the garden beds with leaves and wood chips, so that will offer them a lot of protection. Okay, let's get started. Number one, beautiful, beautiful turnips, collards, and kale. Let me go in a little closer. Yeah, you can see better. Red Russian kale, curly kale, collards, mustard, and turnips. Isn't that gorgeous? And over here we have ruby red Detroit beets and golden beets and beautiful Swiss chard and a lot of different types of kale. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And way back in the back of that food forest, you see, still got a little comfrey that I'm going to make fertilizer out of today. But most of the leaves have fallen off of the trees, except for this cherry tree right here, and a Santa Ana plum tree over there in that blue tote. Over there, strawberries are doing well. Over here, I need to finish weeding out a couple of these beds, and I have some down there, and I pulled all of the collards except for 1, 2, 3, 4 right there in this back row. I think the back row that was closest to this stand I made to put the strawberries on got a little windbreak, so they didn't get too much frost damage. Let me show you. So I decided to keep those, but I'm going to turn this bed over and I'm going to plant 2 peach trees right here. And one of them is right there in that container. Yep. I'm going to plant probably this one, and I'll find a place to put that one. But they're losing a lot of leaves. Big tree lost all its leaves. And I got to go to Home Depot to pick up one more layer of bricks to put up here. Then I'll fill it up with compost. And the greenhouse is looking good. And one more thing I want to show you. Right here, I'm preparing this hole. I'm putting a lot of compost right here. And this is where I'm going to plant my Miho Satsuma tree. Is right there. Because it can take low temperatures. And it's growing like crazy. So this is the last winter that it will be in the greenhouse. And as soon as we are out of danger of having freezing temperatures, I will put this one in the ground. And today I'm going to harvest all of the lemons and limes. Did you know that Mexican key limes are actually yellow in color? Sure are. So I'm going to harvest those. Somebody sent me a question about my soursops, and here they are. Here's 1 and 2. I've been growing them from seeds. This is the 2nd year. And here is a calamandan right here that was only 12 inches long, and now it's 3 feet. Okay, everybody, Brian and I just planted this pear tree right here, peach tree, I'm sorry, and now we're digging a hole so we can go around the banana alley and get another peach tree and put it in this hole that he's digging. He's digging out the good soil making a hole big enough for the container. And then we'll slide the tree out and put it in, cover it up, and then we'll mulch it. And we'll come back when we have the tree in. Right, Brian? You want to say hi?
Hi,
Look in the camera.
Hi, guys.
All right. Brian and I have both trees in now. And Brian is filling the concrete blocks up. We have some water bottles, well, a water bottle in each opening. And then we're putting rich soil there. In the spring, we'll plant flowers. And then we're done for the day. Oh, except we got to go get some wood mulch and leaf mulch for this tree. So this is going to be really cool. Because I've had, throughout the years, some peach trees to die because they get, the feet get too wet when they're in the ground during our rainy season. So I think my idea of putting them in raised beds that are 2 concrete blocks high is going to work out fine. Okie dokie.
I'm digging dirt and putting in...
Is that dirt or is that good rich soil?
Soil.
Very good.
I'm just gonna put
And you're putting in those concrete blocks, right?
Yeah, and we're filling up the blocks so we cannot see the wall balls anymore.
Right. Very good. You want to hurry up so we can get out of here? Or get in the house. Good job, Brian. Now, let's see if that box is lighted up now where you can dump it on top right here and then you can just scoop it up right here.
Yes.
That's what I would do. Not on the collard greens, just right here. Good job, Brian. Now, it's a little in there, and we'll get that out later. We'll get that out later. But you can come along and see how I'm just swiping this in here like that? You can swipe some in there. See that?
Oh, yeah, it's always filled up.
Right. It'll be easier.
We'll pat it.
Pat it down. We're going to put marigold seeds in there. All these leaves are going to shed from the tree. So here's a picture of our finished product. Brian and I finished our project. We planted, and I misspoke, people. I'm so sorry. We planted 1 dwarf sun glow nectarine tree and 1 red haven peach tree. Right, Brian?
Right.
I have 2 grow boxes of mustard spinach growing outside. And I have 2 grow boxes growing in the greenhouse. I plan to pressure can another huge batch of greens very soon. I also plan to share with you very soon how I can my Detroit red beets as well as my golden beets. Here's a picture of my Aunt Lois. She passed away a few days ago. She was my mother's baby sister. And here's my dear Aunt Lois in her 80s, looking sharp, graceful, and elegant. She was such a beautiful person, and her memory will always be in my heart. I'm going to be traveling to Indiana to pay my last respects and to say goodbye and to attend her funeral. And here's a picture of my mother's 5 sisters, all 5 of them together. That's my Aunt Lois in the black on the end to the left, and my mother with the corsage on between the bride and the groom. I can imagine them all holding hands with their other 2 brothers, mother and father, just walking around heaven having a great time. I'm going to be flying home to Gary, Indiana on Friday morning. Please pray for my traveling grace and mercy. Thank you. I appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to watch my video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.
The end.